Hi guys, I just want to show you my motto. It says live, love, sparkle. So I've had that for a long time, but now I'm actually displaying it. And yeah, it's just been an amazing morning so far. Like all these ideas are coming, like running through my head. Um, and I was supposed to be able to get food today, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But I said, okay, you can't control that. What can you do? And I was like, I can do a body doubling session. So, and I made a video about this too. So this is the quote for today, but I'm slightly altering it. It says, the time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time, even Netflix. But the way that it's written, like the font, when I first saw it, I thought it said, the time you enjoy waiting is not wasted time. And then I'm just refining it even more to be like, the time you enjoy is not wasted time. If you're genuinely, naturally enjoying it, it's not actually wasted time. And then I thought about, the thing of you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And how, so sometimes if you're doing a lot of work, you're doing the work day in and day out, and because of that, you're temporarily spending more time with yourself, but yourself is a good influence to be around, then that can be really beneficial. Um, Here is your daily dose of hope. And yeah, I also think about the waiting as far as if you're discerning what is supposed to be in your life, and that's why you're waiting, you're not being active, but you're being discerning. So these opportunities come up. That startled me. But these opportunities come up, and you now know, because you're doing the work day in and day out, that that's actually not aligned with you. That time waiting, right, like discerning, is not wasted time. It's like living your truth and being true to yourself. So I'm just having these like, because I did do 2 meditations this morning and 3 tappings, and I'm also going to have like a new paradigm of kind of like I'm a walking meditation. And I don't mean that I'm like completely zen all the time. I mean, the point of meditation is every time you notice that your mind's going somewhere it shouldn't go, you bring it back, right? And the goal is to increase the amount of times that you notice it, so then the amount of times you can bring it back. And so, yeah. So that being said, I had this idea of we can tap, and whatever you're about to do for the next 15 minutes, I want you to think of it like a hot air balloon that's about to take off, and it's got all these ropes attached to it, and they're holding you down, and they're saying, no, you don't get to. And as we tap, because that sends a safety signal, I really want you to, we're going to take 3 deep breaths, and then we're going to start cutting those ropes. We're going to cut those obstacles because they're not real. They're not true. You have 15 minutes to work on whatever you're about to work on, right? That's the facts. Okay, so breathe in through your nose. And then make the foghorn sound, voo, Yes, I try to as long as possible. Breathe in through your nose. And make the voo sound, and tap the whole time. One more time. Breathe in through your nose. And make the boo sound. And now you can keep your eyes closed. You can tap your collarbone area with one hand. So you keep tapping. And pretend you have scissors in your other hand. And you see your hot air balloon. And the destination is just to work on the thing for 15 minutes, right? It's going to be okay. But these ropes are keeping you down. Resistance, distraction, right? Trauma, old patterns, beliefs. And you've got these big scissors. They're like shearing, I think they're called like gardening shears. You know, they're really sharp. They're really powerful. And you have them in your hand. And you're going to take them, imagine you're standing by your hot air balloon, you're about to get in, and you're going to take those scissors and you're going to cut through the resistance. That rope is no longer tying you down. And so your balloon starts to get a little bit of movement. And then you're going to cut through the beliefs that say you don't deserve to take 15 minutes, right? And so now maybe half of the basket's kind of lifting up, so you're feeling lighter. I feel like I can even feel brighter. And you're going to cut through the distractions that are saying, well, what if you miss a phone call for 15 minutes, right? You've got other stuff you need to be doing, right? All of these things. You're in control, not your phone. And then we're going to cut through the trauma that says, you don't deserve this. You shouldn't have to do this. This is silly. Whatever it is, right? So now all 4 of those ropes are cut and your basket's lifting up. Wow. I hope that helped you. I just did that from my heart, but I could visualize it, and I hope that you could at least borrow my ability to visualize it for yourself too. Because it's facts, right? It's facts. And I don't know about you, but every time I recognize what's holding me down from doing a very specific thing that I know I can do, and I take an action like to cut that, it empowers me. Okay, so I'm going to work on, I'm going to call it meal planning, but I'm going to start with just today to get that off my nervous system, like figure out dinner for tonight, and then once dinner for tonight's figured out, go to the next meal, and just tell myself, like, we're okay, everything's actually okay, we are safe. But yeah, that was really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes and turn on the thing, and I will see you guys in 15 minutes. Let's do this. I hope that was helpful. I discovered another benefit to doing this is obviously carved out the 15 minutes to basically meal plan. But what it really was I needed to show my system, my brain, that we have food. So I started writing an inventory. And I noticed, because I'm working so hard on this, I noticed that after I don't know how many minutes, but obviously less than 15, my system was like, oh, we do have food. And it was like that need was met. But because I had carved out this amount of time, instead of doing, something else, it was like, well, let me just kind of clean around the kitchen then. You know what I mean? And I imagined if our brain is like a puppy, and if we don't direct it where to go, it's going to start chewing on the furniture, it's going to pee everywhere. But if we have like a ball and we just say, no, this is where I want you to go. Go get the ball and bring it back, and go get the ball and bring it back, So, yeah, sorry for a couple possible jump scares there. I was afraid something was going to hit me in the head, so that's not funny, but luckily it didn't. But yeah, it was amazing to go from like, why can't I see what's in here? Like literally see, to it becoming clear. So I hope that helps on some level. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now, but I really see the possibility in this, because summer hasn't even happened yet. And when summer happens, I can do one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, and combine it with the visual progress thing that I'm making and the support, and really just like link arms. And I would love to know, what are the ropes that you cut, the hot air balloon, and even when I was in the kitchen, I was like, oh, and I thought, you got those shears, you cut it again then. So we might have to cut it over and over again, but the point is it's not going to control us. That's my point. So anyway, I love you guys, and here is just a reminder to scatter kindness. Okay, have a great day. You did it!